Welcome. My name is Hussain Qadri, and this is my CSEE 2210 final project. Originally, I decided to create an app that would assist bike enthusiasts and casuals to see how fast they were traveling, estimate the number of calories lost, the total distance traveled, and time taken when out on rides. I also included a GPS that would not only show them their planned route, but also their current location in case they were simply checking to see where they were on the map. However, my scope changed slightly when I started working on the project. Due to the software's lack of capabilities that I used, I decided to only calculate instantaneous speed rather than including top speed and average speed. Also, the software also gave developers little in regards to the design of the app, so I simply strove to make it look as simple yet appealing as possible, rather than intricate and complex. When you open the app, you are presented with a very simple interface that can easily be navigated when on the road. Navi, the name of the app, acts as a tool for the rider by displaying all the key features that many bike enthusiasts prefer to know when on the road. On the top is the timer. Immediately below is the speedometer, the distance traveled, and the calories burnt. To simplify the functionality of the app, everything is controlled with three buttons: the start, the stop, and the reset. When the rider begins his ride, he will simply click the green start button, and all the features would begin to run. Immediately, the timer will start moving forward, followed with a short delay from the speedometer. The reason for the delay is due to how the app runs in the back end. It compares the distance traveled over a set interval of time and outputs the instantaneous speed based on those numbers. I made the interval quite short so it would reflect how a speedometer works in most cases. The distance is determined by a built-in speedometer in the phone to determine how far one traveled since it has started. The calories are dependent on the speedometer and the timer. The faster and longer the rider rides, the more calories will be lost. As an additional feature, I added a warning notification whenever the reset button is pressed, so the rider's progress is not lost if they accidentally press reset rather than stop. On the bottom of the screen is a blue GPS button. When this is clicked, a new screen will open showing several options. The first set of options is to save locations onto the app's tiny database to use for long bike rides. However, if the user closes the app, all the locations will be erased and must be re-entered. For help, the users can click the Location Help button to get specific instructions to work the GPS. For this demo, I will simply add the location Athens, GA, or Athens, Georgia. Once that is completed, I then click Submit. This will allow me to press the Select Location button, which will open a list of locations I have already entered. I select Athens, GA, and this will then appear on the selected address bar on the bottom. From here, I will press View on Map, and this will open a Google map of the location I have just entered. From here, click the blue button on the bottom right to get the fastest route. On an actual test ride, you can see the speedometer giving real-time updates with short delays. In this test, the road is relatively flat, so the rider's speed varies between 2.7 miles per hour and 4 miles per hour. The speed is determined by the phone's built-in accelerometer in addition to the pedometer. The calories lost, however, does not move since it also considers how long you have been riding in addition to your instantaneous speed to determine how many calories will be lost. On faster rides, the calorie count will start increasing despite the relatively short time period simply due to the burst of energy being exerted. The distance does not increase during this test since the testing path was not long enough to the speedometer for it to increase the distance count. This is simply the alpha stage of the app, since it's far from being able to compete with similar apps in the Play Store. Some immediate updates would probably be software by migrating the app from App Inventor 2 to Android Studios for its more in-depth libraries and cleaner code style. The future of this app is bright since it can also be expanded to saving bike trips on the phone rather than forgetting them once a reset is made or when the app is closed. Also, the addition of a master sheet that shows your career distance, time, and calories lost since you started using the app would be a nice touch. It also could be improved by expanding into the e-bike industry by giving the rider notifications or updates on their bike's battery level, for example. The inclusion of the feature of current heart rate is also planned. Although this will all be implemented in due time, this is certainly a great forward step for an ambitious end goal. Thanks for watching.